everyone. Well, mostly everyone. But good evening. How's everybody doing? A what? I know, a surprise stream. It's what happens. It's what happens sometimes. I didn't even know if anybody was going to be here, and we've already got 18 people hanging out with us. So, surprise everybody, another live stream since I'm going to be gone for basically 2 weeks. I figured I would jump on here. We didn't finish the project from Sunday, and so I figured why not jump on a live stream in the evening and get it done. So hope everybody's having a great day. Today is Tuesday, and the name of the live stream is, let's finish what we were working on Tuesday. Not very, it doesn't rhyme very well. It's not a very good alliteration, but I couldn't think of anything else to title it, and so that's what we went with. Right? Like, it triggered the fireworks, my bad. So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to work on that. It shouldn't take me very long, but let's try and finish up our Progress Pride flag that we were working on Sunday and hang out and have some fun. I see Zaza's here, Dawn is here, Savannah's here, Norma is here. How's everybody doing? I'm making pasta before I get back to making some Holland pouches for teacher gifts. That's awesome. Becca's sending me all kinds of TikToks at the moment. We've been sending Fortnite TikToks back and forth to each other because we're funny like that. How's everybody doing? Irish Sail Lady, good to see you. Good evening, Ian and everyone in chat. Hello. How are you? How was your day? How's your Tuesdays? How's everybody's Tuesday been? Mine was good. Mine was very good. It was a full day, but a good day. So let's see. Debbie is here. Debbie, good to see you. Judge Brownie is here. She says hi. Hello. Hope everybody's had a good Tuesday. Don't forget tomorrow evening, we will also be live streaming again, this time with Caterpillar. Caterpillar will be here, so we'll be chatting with them and talking about some wonderful products, 7 p.m. Eastern, so make sure to stick around for that tomorrow. Come back for that, I should say. Don't stay here the entire time. That would be really boring to sit here on my YouTube channel for basically 24 hours. So hopefully you'll come back tomorrow and we'll have a good time talking with Lindsay. Jan is here. Hi. Jan says, hello, Zaza. I also had somebody ask me for the pattern for this. I don't have a pattern out. Maybe at some point I'll put out a pattern. It's just half square triangles. And the best part is you can size it up or size it down depending on what you want to do. So you could actually have it any size that you wanted to, depending on whatever size half square triangles. Make sure that's in there. My light is like flashing and I can't tell if it's because the bulb's going out or what's going on. By the way, this is an LED bulb. It's not a, I took out the original light bulb because that original light bulb gets far too hot. Far, far, far too hot. So, yeah. What's everybody been up to today? Have you gotten much accomplished? Did you have to work? How was recovery after Thanksgiving? I surprisingly didn't have that many emails when I logged back in on Monday, so that was a good thing. I'm knitting rows on a hat. Awesome, Dawn. What kind of hat is it? Is it a cat in a hat? Is it a hat in a cat? Oh, that's weird. Let's not say that. No hats and cats. I'm just remembering that I did not put a drop of oil in the machine before I got started today, so I should probably do that. I should actually put a drop of, hi June, good to see you. I should actually put a drop of oil in the bobbin case, so I'm gonna do that really quickly before I forget. Hello, Gloria. Good to see you. Glad you found the random live stream. Jaja says, Craft Warehouse online website is 25% off today until midnight PST. If anyone is, I don't know why it thinks I'm doing a thumbs up. If anyone needs more gray work, I got some Bella Solids for my background. Awesome. Where did I put my case? Oh, it's over here. Awesome. I'll have to check them out. Although I really want to save as much money for Disney as possible, so probably will not partake because more money for Disney. More money for Disney. Today was busier than Monday, and I'm tired. Looking forward to tomorrow. I think I need to buy myself a Christmas gift. I think that would be a great time, because remember, I'm going to get, you'll get a 20% discount instead of my normal 15. With my normal affiliate code and everything, you get 15% off. But with the discount code tomorrow, come on, give me one drop. There we go. With the discount code tomorrow, you get 20% off. So great time to buy if you've been interested. I was napping and woke up to you. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad you did, Gloria. I had a bag. Didn't I just have a bag? Didn't I literally just have a Ziploc bag? Oh, here it is, right here. It's right here. Right here. Totally forgot to put it on my sewing camera, too. Y'all never tell me that I'm on the wrong camera. Hey, Sean, good to see you. Sean's popping into the chat and saying hello to everybody. Glad you could make it to the party, Sean. Also, don't forget that Thursday, so not tomorrow, but Thursday, if you worked on Wild West, wait, is that the right one? No, Freebird, excuse me, Freebird. If you worked on Freebird, you'll be able to sign up for Fields of Dreams, whatever it's called. Ian, do you have any expertise with Sassafras Lane zipper tapes? No, I do not. I do not, actually. I have no experience with that whatsoever. Good morning in Perth, Australia. Don't usually get to be live with you. Well, guess what, Leanne? You are live with me today. We are here today. How are things going in Perth, Australia today? I have some friends who live in Perth. They used to live in the UK and then they moved to Perth. Well, they were originally from Perth, I should say. You know, it'd really help if I would put it the right way. There we go. There we go. Next one is going to be the brown one. I always have to think about how I am laying this, because this part kind of really matters directionally. So you really have to pay attention to what you're doing. Let's see. What time is the Caterpillar live event tomorrow? Gloria, that's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern. So at 7 p.m. Eastern is when I will be live. The event has already been created. So if you go onto my main page here on YouTube, you can actually set a reminder on that page and it will send you a reminder as long as you have your notifications turned on and let you know when I go live tomorrow. It's looking good outside, just woken up. So good so far. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. Oh, it's been a busy Tuesday, but a good one for me. So I am very much, my brain is very much in vacation mode and I am very ready for Disney, but a few more days. Few more days of adulting. Whoa, you're live? I know, Josh. What do you know? What do you know? I'm live, hanging out with everybody today. Figured I would go live and work on this, try to get this finished. And, oh, I did that wrong. There we go. That's better. So now I can sew this all together. By the way, Josh, I heard, and I texted Josh this earlier today. I saw that the Raleigh Convention Center caught fire. The roof did, at least. They say that there's no inside damage, but it was all contained to the roof. But that is where QuiltCon will be next year. So hoping that that is still on and that there are no problems with anything moving forward. Oops. We got a thread wrapped around the foot. Let's get that untangled. There we go. There we go, much better. And I did want to finish this project on the featherweight because, you know, it's not great to move to a different machine on a project. It can be done, it's fine, but it doesn't have, like, it's best to be on the same machine. Checking against my reference photo to make sure I'm doing it right. And I am. I so far am doing it correctly, so that's good. I know, Zaza. I saw that and was like, it was one of the first things I saw this morning too, so I was still half asleep and I'm like, wait, am I seeing this correctly? But that's still like 2-ish months away, so they should have plenty of time to get it ready. So hello all. Shirley says hello all. I'm in Victoria, Australia. Hello. How's the weather? It's getting colder here, which means it's getting warmer there. I've heard it's actually quite warm in Australia at the moment, so hopefully y'all are doing okay down there. Down under. So this is, again, you have to, like, with this one, you have to watch very closely where you're matching up all of your pieces and everything. So now I get to press it. Press it real good. Come on, everybody, sing with me. No? Okay. Just me? Okay. Sounds good. Becca, of course, will be live on Friday as per the usual. But then remember, next Friday she will not be live. But she will get a chance to be live this Friday. This one didn't press all the way. Let's see if I can get it pressed a little bit better. Feels like it was fighting me a little bit. Try to get those seams nice and pressed so that they can impress. Want. Let's see. Savannah says, we had a snow day up here in New Hampshire. The kids and dog have been out and in and out all day. I remember snow days in Texas. We hardly got snow days. That's not the right one. This is the right one. I had them out of order. I had them out of order. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to go. Yeah, I remember in Texas, this was, of course, before online learning and all that kind of stuff. We would have a snow day and there would be no school. And we'd go running outside and hang out outside until my fingers were frozen to the bone, and then I would run inside. And I would usually stay inside most of the rest of the day because most of the time, by the time we got cold, there wasn't much snow left, and because it would normally melt pretty quickly. Leanne says, getting hotter, but only going to be about 66 degrees here today. I'm assuming that is going to be Fahrenheit because normally y'all are in Celsius. So thank you for being kind enough to convert for the American audience. I took a sick day, caught the germs. Oh no, Josh. Oh no. Sorry that you caught the germs. Let's see. Hello, cold in Michigan, says Peace? P-A-C-E. Yeah, Peace. We got about 6 inches of snow here today and more to come, says Savannah. Goodness gracious. When I woke up, the phone said that it was sleeting. I don't know if it actually was. It kind of sounded like it was, but I never actually like peeked out the window. So it could have been, I don't know. We had a heat wave today, 29 here in Iowa. Is that a heat wave? Oof, goodness. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. All we got was a lousy wintry mix, followed by rain. Well, that's not very Christmassy. Which is funny because I was thinking about this and I actually saw a TikTok recently. I've always known that Australians celebrate Christmas in like shorts and swimming pools and all the things, but they listen to our Christmas music. So they're listening to songs about snow and being bundled up and all the things, and yet here they are, you know, in temperatures way warmer and absolutely no snow. So it's always funny, you know, thinking about like Australians, like they really need to come up with some Australian Christmas songs. Let's see. Love Loathingly says, almost missed you. I was waking up from a nap and I thought I was dreaming. Went to the mailbox for my new glasses and realized you were live. I am live. I am live. I know it's unusual for me to be live on a Tuesday, but figured I got done with work today and said, you know what, let's finish out this project so that way maybe when I get back from Disney, I can work on getting it quilted up. Been down in the teens and lowers. We had 6 inches of snow over the last weekend, says June. Goodness gracious. I know we had a wacky day, but is it Sunday already? It is not. It is not Sunday already, because if it was Sunday, I would be at Disney World. If it was Sunday, I would be at Disney World. So it is not Sunday yet. And supposedly Sunday at Disney, it's supposed to be raining. So cross your fingers that the weather people are not correct and that it is actually beautiful and sunny and I don't have to worry about getting wet. That's what I'm gonna hope for, at least, right? I will have an umbrella with me. And maybe I should buy like galoshes or something to take with me. I want to do it. Yeah, I want to do it that way. Let's see. It is to be a negative 17 below tomorrow. June, I don't want to be there. Leanne says, I also love Christmas movies. We have some Christmas songs. One is called Six White Boomers. It's about Santa and kangaroos. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to look that up now because that sounds hilarious. The person that was talking about it on TikTok, they were like, why don't they have Australian Christmas songs like Grandma Got Run Over by Kangaroos? Hello, Denise. Good to see you. Especially not Florida rain. No kidding, Zaza. No kidding. But that's okay. We'll still have a good time no matter what happens. But I just don't want to, like, I don't want to be sitting in the hotel room with the hairdryer on my shoes. I have done that before, and it is not fun. What do I need? Oh, come on. Oh, please come and enjoy the snow and the cold. No. Hard pass. Hard pass. In case you were wondering, I don't live there either. I was, you know, Zaza, it's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking that. I was like, Zaza says she lives in Scotland, but I'm pretty sure she lives in Virginia and she snowbirds down to Florida. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happens. I think she's fooling all of us when she says she lives in Scotland. You were reading my mind, Zaza. You were reading my mind. All right. One more block to add on, and then we're good. I keep looking up, expecting another comment, and then I don't see one. That's why I'm like looking up because I'm afraid my chat froze. But again, it is kind of a light crowd tonight. It's an unusual live for me. So most people don't even know that I'm live at the moment. Hi, Donna. Good to see you. Welcome to the live, the random live that nobody expected. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. All right, so this one goes towards the front. This one's going to go towards the left. Or right. Excuse me. Towards the right. And maybe without all the tech issues, we can get this done. Wow, we can get this done sooner. I was trying to combine sooner and done. Sooner than 2 hours. Maybe we can actually make this an hour live stream. Which would be good because I haven't had dinner yet. let's see, lots of, let's see, haha. Haha, I've caught some of Zazan's live. She's definitely got that Scottish accent down from a lady from Virginia. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. I mean, I still feel like she's living in Virginia. Lots of Hallmark and Lifetime's Christmas movies gives me warm feelings about better times as a child. At least that's what I want to believe. That's all one fabric. Glad you're live tonight, says Peach. I was wondering what to sew and watch. Well, you get to hang out with me for a little bit. I don't know if that's a treat or a misery, but yeah, you can come hang out and sew with me for a little bit. I don't know how long we'll be live. I'm hoping not 2 hours, because I would actually like to eat dinner at a reasonable hour. But we will see. Katie says I won't be done stuffing bears by then. I'm sorry, Katie. Katie's working on some, I think they're memory bears. Correct me if I'm wrong, Katie. I got my watch band in. So this is my Disney watch band. I don't know if I can get... That's not a great picture, but you get the idea. Definitely a treat. Well, thank you. Is this live? Janet, yes, you are currently live. You are watching me live at this very moment. Janet, I am talking to you saying hello on Tuesday, December 2nd at 6:25 p.m. Eastern. Janet says, okay, it said it was over, but LOL. But anyway, weird. I don't know why it says it's over. Unless something has stopped on my software, which I don't see it. I don't see that it stopped. But also my, all my things are off my screen for some reason. Okay, there we go. There they are. My, I have overlays that tell me information about the live stream, like such as, like, I can see there's 69 people watching, 27 thumbs up, and I've been live for, what does that say, 29 minutes and 11 seconds. And that overlay was not on the screen, so I was like, wait, am I still live? Is this real life? Love that watch strip, thank you. Thank you, Katie. Katie's making 3 memory bears. Katie is a huge Disney fan, just like I am. Probably winter storm causing connection issues. That's true, Janet. That is true. Could be the winter storm. As long as I get out on Saturday, it can do whatever it wants. But let me get out of the DMV and off to Disney. Disney. I'm ready to say hello to Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Pluto and all of them. I have missed them. Well, I did see them in June, so there is that. Catherine, I think that's Catherine. Catherine, yep, says hi from Texas. Hello, Catherine. Good to see you. Glad you're here. We got 76 people here tonight, which is great since it was unscheduled, unplanned. But feel free to send the link to your friends and be like, come hang out for a little bit. The kiddos called me a few times. She was headed to Epcot this evening. Awesome. Can't wait. Although it's supposed to be raining the day that we're at Epcot. Because that's our Sunday plans is Epcot. So I'm crossing my fingers that that's not going to be true and that it is actually going to be just fine. But we'll see. We will see what happens, huh? It's funny, I could probably just come on here and do ASMR sewing with just the featherweight, and y'all would probably not complain about that. Because I was sitting here going like, oh, they're gonna, like, I'm not talking, I need to do more talking. But then I'm like, they probably like the sound of the machine, so maybe I don't need to do any talking. Love Lovingly says, I still can't decide on a colorway for Field of Dreamers. Well, that's not 100% true. Definitely buying Lullaby. I'd like a second, but probably shouldn't buy... I should probably buy new clothes dryer since I got a new washer. Congratulations on the new washing machine. That's awesome. I mean, you can just hang dry them, right? Like, it's fine. You don't need a dryer. It's nice to have a dryer, but you don't need one. So yeah, just buy the quilt kit. It's fine. Sorry if the microphone like went up on my neck. I've got my. It's actually a little warm. Let me take this off. Woo! My bad. Flashed everybody. All right, that's better. It gets a little warm in here when I've got the door closed. I was a little chilly a moment ago, but with the door closed, it gets a little stuffy. Little bit stuffy. Exactly. So adding an illusion and pink moon. There you go. See, perfect. Problem solved. Problem solved. Whew. Whoa, Ian After Dark. Oh my goodness. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I didn't mean to flash everybody, but it happened. So, and I didn't even charge anything for that. That was free 99. What's up, Catherine? Good to see you. Lily says, I need to make a very stiff basket. Which foundation would you suggest? So the Biane Soft and Stable is great. I love using that. And if you wanted something really stiff, but still flexible, you could do 2 layers of that. Now I will warn you that it will make it a lot harder to sew because it's a lot of bulk going underneath that needle. So in presser foot. So if you have a heavy duty machine like a Juki, it would do it. My bag, the Holland duffel bag that I made, that one actually has 2 layers of soft and stable in it, and it is rigid. It has really, really good shape to it, but it's still flexible enough to, you know, mold and shape and flex. So just depends on what you're looking for. Is it snowing where you are, Ian? It's been snowing here since about 11 a.m. Janet, it has not been snowing here. I saw when I woke up that there was, my phone told me it was sleeting. I didn't actually see if it was or not. I have not seen snow, but then again, I've been really busy today, so I haven't been nose pressed to the window all day. Almost sewed that wrong. Get a drink of water. Drink of water. Glug, glug, glug. Ian now looks outside to be 12 inches of snow. What? For you or for me? Oh, right. Okay, now I get it. It looks outside now to 12 inches of snow. That, yeah, because I haven't looked outside all day. I get it. No, thankfully, no. In fact, it was sunny as I was wrapping up work. I saw earlier I saw golden. I hate that golden hour is like 4:30 afternoon. That's one thing that I don't think I'll ever get used to because living in Texas, you know, the sun would go down earlier, but it would be more like 5:30, and here it's like 4:30. What do you call a Christmas wreath made with $100 bill? Made with $100 bills? I don't know. What, Janet, do you call a wreath made out of $100 bills? There's a video, I can't remember. So Dan Levy, who helped, not helped, but like was one of the writers for Schitt's Creek. And the actress, I don't remember her name, she played Alexa on the TV series. It's a video of them sitting in the back of a car, and the actress who plays Alexa says to Dan, knock knock. This is where you say, who's there? And she says, little old lady. And Dan goes, little old lady who, She says, stop yodeling. It's hilarious. Hilarious. Oops, that actually needs to go like that. Aretha Franklin's. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. You are ridiculous. Aretha Franklin's. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do with y'all? What am I going to do with y'all? Aretha Franklin's. Wah, 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 wah. Forgot to hit the button. I forgot to hit the button. It's been getting dark here at 3 p.m. Hello, seasonal sads. No kidding, Savannah. 3 p.m. That's ridiculous. Savannah, where are you? Alaska? Can't remember. I feel like you're like in Alaska. If I remember correctly. I don't have a very good memory, but I feel like that might be correct. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Lily. I didn't mean to set that off. My bad. Didn't mean to set that off. Lily, it could be worse. I could have said, Alexa, fart. I haven't done that one in a while. New Hampshire, almost Canada. Okay, all right, got it. Yeah, that would make sense then, huh? I always know when y'all see that part of the video because, you know, I am delayed. Y'all are delayed, I mean. You just made my speaker fart. You're welcome. And then when you tell her to stop, she says, okie dokie. She doesn't give the normal okay or whatever. Okie dokie. Thank you, Ian. Now I won't stop. You're welcome, Lily. You're welcome. Say, Alexa, stop. Oh, I said the name. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. And did you see the new Alexa Dot? It's a rainbow motif. I ordered one a while ago. I have not. I actually do not have the one that starts with the A. I don't use that one because I am a SIRI household. You made me ink. That's all I can think of. How many of you are excited for tomorrow? I'm excited. Really excited to show off some fun things and kick off December. Catherine says, did you see the email that I sent? I did. I did see it. I haven't replied to it yet, but I did see it. In fact, I talked about that actually when we started the live stream a little while ago. Okay, so that's going that way, so I need to press this direction. Well, I pressed one of them the wrong direction, but that is okay. It's not going to be that big of a deal. One of my diagonals, I pressed the wrong direction. But no worries. It won't hurt anything. I'm looking forward to it and obviously very curious about the giveaway. Oops. I have both, but I love my A. It has a great English male accent. Well, I changed my SIRI to be male voiced. It is not, it's the American male voice, but it's still a male. Ooh, what is happening here? There we go. Had all kinds of problems there for a second, but we figured it out. We figured it out. Let's see. Jonathan says, I'm looking forward to it because it means I will have survived the day at work. That is fair. That is fair. Katie says, yep, I keep hearing about their lights and will likely get a few. So glad that the codes will be active until Sunday, maybe driving during the live stream. Just be careful. Don't get pulled over. Do the speed limit. And definitely don't have your phone up where police can see it. Use safe driving. Practice safe driving habits. I wish I could set my speakers to the voice of Ghostface. The sense of danger will make me more productive with household chores. Oh my goodness. Calls coming from within the house. I think this is really cute fabric. I actually really like this fabric. You know, little Santas. Light poles are my nemesis on this trip. Light poles? What happened? I feel like there's a story time in there. Ian, did you cut all those on your AccuQuilt? Yes, I did. These were all cut on my AccuQuilt. And don't ask me which size die it is because I don't remember. I don't remember which one it is. I am interested in getting the AccuQuilt Bolt. I'll probably look into that at the beginning of next year. That is their new electronic mini machine. So I'm going to use Chris's affiliate code from Rose City Originals and maybe purchase that. Right now it's Disney money. That's what it's for. Uh-oh, Katie says, oh yeah, there is a story time behind that. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good, Katie. Anybody else watch the Tuesday Tula video? She was showing off some of her vinyl and projects that she can use with it. So Fun Creations, Kathy is here and says hello. Hello, Kathy. Good to have you here. How was your day today? Were the kids good for you today? Let's see. Let's see. Sharon says furnace quit, no hot water, and we got snow today. It's 55 degrees in my house. Oof, goodness. I hope that gets fixed quickly and you get warmed up. Sorry to hear about that. Kathy says, yes, they were awesome. Glad to hear that. How many more days of school is left, Kathy? We still have the rest of December. I feel like we're close to the 100-day mark, yeah? Can't remember exactly when that is. Just got here, first live in a while. Great to see you. Good to see you, Bev. Glad that you're here today. I'm actually going, I think I'm going to run another stitch on that one. Ooh, my tension is off. Yeah, my tension is off. That one's fine. This one is not. And this one is not. Great. So let's see if we can fix that. Where is some junk material? Let me run my stitches and see what's going on. Love lovingly, that's not fun. Hopefully it stays quite above freezing till you can get it fixed. Absolutely. 13 days until winter break, says Kathy. I bet you are counting down the moments. I would be. That one did okay. Let's just run over. I think I just hit a bad patch. These vintage machines, I'm telling you, they get very finicky. They like to throw their tantrums sometimes. Oh no, not bad tension. Was your first piece okay? Yeah, the first piece is okay. I think I just hit a moment of some bad stitches, but I think it's going to be okay after this. How do you like sewing on the featherweight? I'm currently sewing on Elena Supermatic. I like sewing on my featherweight, to be completely honest with you. I don't do it enough. I should really pull her out more, but I love my Bernina. I love the computer automation and the buttons and all that. But I do love my featherweight, don't get me wrong. Love using my featherweight. Yep, back to normal. Just sometimes we'll throw a hissy fit and then it goes back to normal. Okay, so that one goes that way. This one needs to come this way. The good news is this probably will not get washed because it's going to be a wall hanging. So in all likelihood, I won't have to worry about it going through a washing machine or anything like that. It's just going to be on display, and hopefully the recipient will love it. All right. One more row. I hate when machines do that. Isn't it the worst? It's the worst. Leanne says, I have a Bernina too, but I sew so much this year that I had to go in for service twice. I probably should take mine in twice, but usually once a year does just fine. Because I do sew at least every Sunday. Or most Sundays, I should say. Halloween fabric, Halloween fabric. It's not Halloween time in the city. Spooky boo. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm silly like that. I'm silly like that. Spooky bow. Spooky bow. All right, 2 more pieces. And then we put the row together. And then we will be done with the row and we can sew the rows together. Come on, get on there. There we go. Do, do, do. Sorry. Sorry. Wah! That almost fell off the table. Hello, Quilternisha. Quilt, Q-I-L-E-R. Nisha? Quilternisha, is that right? Am I saying that right? It's hard for me to tell where one thing stops and starts. Show Ian some love and hit that like. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Beth. I do indeed. Wait, which way is it? Starting the blue and the brown. Oh, somebody just did something. Quilternisha, welcome. Awesome. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Quilternisha, excellent. I got it right. What do you know? What do you know? Welcome to the membership. Greatly appreciate your support here on YouTube. I watch you every day. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, hopefully you can join in on the next Zoom that we'll be doing at the beginning of next year. The gremlin singing is making me giggle. Oh my goodness. It happens. I get weird sometimes. I get weird sometimes. think we all do those things where when we're alone and we're just like singing stuff to ourselves in really funny voices. I've told this story on live stream before, but I'll tell it again in case anybody new hasn't heard this story before. I used to work at a theme park in Texas, and one year we did a New Year's Eve bash where the park was open until midnight. We had a whole party, like stuff was going on at the main stage up at the front of the park, and I was one of the hosts, and the sound tech. We had these things called in-ears. So there was a pack on my belt, and it led up to headphones, like in-ear headphones, so I could hear what was going on microphone, but also if the technician out at the sound booth needed to talk to me, he could just channel into my in-ears and give a message to me or any of the hosts or anything, to let us know what was going on and cues and all that kind of stuff. But he at one point took the in-ears, and when we were talking, when the hosts were talking, we didn't hear anything different. It was perfectly fine and normal for us, and since we had in-ears, it was blocking out all of the other noise around us. And we kept seeing people laughing, and we couldn't figure out why people were laughing. And suddenly I hear something like very quiet in the background, so I pull out my in-ears. He had changed all of the host's voice to be like chipmunks. And we didn't even know it because we were still hearing our normal voices through the in-ears. So everybody got a great laugh out of that. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Do I go to the website to get the Zoom link? It will be here on YouTube. So if you are a channel member, which you are now a channel member, the link will be on the community tab here on my YouTube channel page, and it's only available for members. So if you're not a member, you won't be able to see it. If you're not logged in under this account, you won't be able to see it. But you'll come back here. I think I've set a date, but I haven't officially announced it yet. I think it's in March, maybe. I'll go back and check. I don't remember exactly when it is. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you. It goes this way. So, yeah, so the links will be available on the community tab if you click that button. And now that you're a member, you should see the one. I didn't take the one down from the last Zoom that we had. I forgot. I should really take that down because that could get confusing. So you should be able to see the link for the old one. If you click on it, it won't do anything. But you should be able to see where that post is. And I believe it will say members only. Well, thank you. All right. Jonathan says, Ian, can you tell my husband that we should go to Texas and go to Six Flags to ride the new coaster? I am hoping to go at some point to ride the new coaster because I love roller coasters, and that one looks pretty freaking cool, and that is the park that I used to work at. I don't actually know anybody there anymore. That's not true. I know 2 people that still work there. But everybody else that I worked with has either moved on to another industry or another park or another place. That's actually where I met Tisha. She and I both worked at the park during the same time. She was a theater attendant when I was in entertainment. So if there's any reason to go to Texas, that would be the only reason to go to Texas. That's the only reason I say, sure, go to Texas. Looks like a cool ride, though. It looks like it's going to be really quite an interesting, fun ride. But y'all are also going on the cruise, which I still need to record the project reveal video. I took the day off Friday, so I will probably record it on Friday after I've gotten all cleaned up. After I look human again. All right, here is the first two pieces as they come together. I'm looking in the monitor to see if it's looking all right. Sometimes you can see things from further away. Like that Lady Gaga I did. I don't know why. It just wasn't appearing up close. And then as soon as I viewed it through the camera, it like just popped. It's crazy how that works. Let's see, should have sent final payment yesterday. Congratulations, that's awesome. That's great. And that's why we wanted to get it out there early, is so that everybody had a chance to make payments and, you know, not have to stress about it. Because that always makes life so much easier. So much easier. Which one did it? That one. This one goes this way. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. It wasn't. It like got confused. Wait. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I got it the right way. And when you are down here at Disney, you should come to Disney Springs and visit me at Goofy's Candy Company. We have great treats and do custom treats as well. I will be at Disney Springs on Saturday. I'm actually going to Disney Springs a couple of times. So I'll be there this coming Saturday, and then I'll be visiting a couple of times or at least one other time. Because I've got to go shopping. I got to go to Uniqlo. I've got to go to the Disney store. I've got to do all the things. I will try to remember to stop in at a Goofy's Candy Company, though. See if I can run into you, Beth. Let's see. June says that she likes my roast together. Thank you. Leanne says, watching the news here, in a week there will be a ban on children under 16 on social media. Not sure how that's going to work. I don't know. To be completely honest with you, I don't know. America has done something similar, not quite exactly the same, but they're trying to do something similar. It did hurt YouTube viewership whenever they did implement that here in America, or a similar type thing in America. A lot of YouTube content creators, especially for children's content, ended up taking a hit, and there were some settings that hurt their viewership. So I don't know. I actually have to set my videos to not made for children, because otherwise it like won't play ads, and so my content actually doesn't get shown to children because of that. And for the most part, not always, but for the most part, you know, we're pretty family friendly here, you know. There's a few off moments, but for the most part I feel like we're not terribly in the gutter. But because of that setting, I can't, like, my videos don't get shown to children. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Two more. Oops, almost put that on backwards. Let's not do that. Glad I checked. It could be worse. It could indeed. It could indeed. You are not wrong, Jonathan. But there are just some unintentional consequences. Did my thread break? No, don't think it did. Oh, it didn't. It came unthreaded. That's what happened. Yep, it came unthreaded. I think Jonathan was actually meaning I could be worse, and that is very true. That is very true. There we go. Got that threaded. Let's try this again, shall we? I'm sure that enterprising teens will work around it. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Where there's a will, there's a way. They're always going to find a way, aren't they? Yeah, there you go. Correct, Jonathan. Correct. It's funny because sometimes it'll take my brain a moment to click in on what is being said and understand it fully. Because again, I can't hear your voice. I can't hear what you're saying and the way that you're saying it. So it can get a little bit confusing sometimes. One bear down. You sure you can't stay on for another hour and a half? No, Katie. I would like to have dinner. I would like to eat food. That would be nice. So no, I can't stay on for another hour and a half. Excuse me. I will be done fairly soon because I've got this bottom strip to put on, and then we will be ready to combine the two halves together after I press it out. After I press it all out, it will be ready to sew the whole thing together. Did you take your sewing machine down with you, Katie? Katie went to visit family, and I believe she is still there because she was talking about tomorrow. She's going to be driving, so I'm assuming she took her materials and her machine with her. I don't have to worry because my children are 40 and 38. Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that. I think they're allowed to visit whatever sites they feel like visiting. And it's not a way to force IDs to monitor internet access and sell more data. It's disgusting. The data shows that these bans do not work and cause more harm. Exactly. Exactly right, Love Loathingly. That is, you are 100% correct on that. Oops. Which is why I disagree with them. There we go. Checking my stitches because it sounded a little weird. Oh, let's see. Okay, people, got to go. Have a good evening. See you later, June. Thanks for hanging out. Katie says, in Charlotte now for work, having lunch with Connie tomorrow and headed home. Just brought bears to stuff. Oh, I see. I see. I thought you had brought your whole machine down with you. Josh says, I'm recognizing some of these browns in your quilt top. You are, aren't you? You should recognize some of those browns in there. You absolutely should. All right, we are back, and now we just need to press. I need to go look at the first one. So I pressed all of them towards the purple, so now I need to press all of these up towards the red. Press it up towards the red. Is that right? Let me double check this one more time. Yeah, I pressed it down to the purple, so now I need to go up to the red. Up to the red. Oh, I should get my other mat out. That's what I should do. I should bring out my other Aliso mat, and if you would like an Aliso mat, make sure to go use my affiliate link over on my website. All right, so press that up towards the red. Two more rows to go. All right, so this is what this side looks like. So there is the progress portion of the pride flag. So now we're going to put these two halves together and sew them together. And then we'll be done. And then we will be done. And this will make a wonderful gift. I don't know if it's going to get sent before Christmas. It may not end up being a Christmas gift, but I will be sending it to my recipient. I have somebody in mind for this one, and it will get sent to them at some point. It just may not be before Christmas. Have y'all been furiously working on your Christmas gifts? I don't think I have anything else to make. I think all of the making has been done. But we will see. I may get back from Disney and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't make XYZ. Let's hope that's not the case, though. Let's hope that everything is done. Lovely, thank you. Katie, I may be just bringing my featherweight this year. We will see. We'll see what ends up happening. No, we are getting Grinches in my household. That's funny. That's funny. Oops, I gotta cut off the there. Gotta cut that off. And then we'll do a quick little press where we put our two together. Our two halves together. Just so that way it lays a little more flat when it's time to go actually quilt everything. All right, everybody ready for the big reveal? Insanely enough, I finished my last gift, but I'm thinking about adding new names to my list. Tell me I'm nuts. You're nuts. Definitely. 100%. Lily, you are. Savannah says, I'm trying to do handmade gifts this year, and I still have a lot to do. All right, here is... Oops, it's upside down. Here it is. Oh, I love this one. It's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Oh, this came out so nicely. So there we go. That is what that looks like. It is now done. So I can throw it onto the long arm when I get back from Disney and hopefully get this finished out. Again, I don't know if it's going to be able to get to the recipient before Christmas, but at least it is pieced, and it was pieced on my vintage machine, which is even cooler, I feel like. So, yeah. Don't do it, Lily. Did you get some new piercings? Nope. Nope. Still the same. Still the same ones. But yeah, that's it. That's it, done. Oh, I hit my scissors. That's what it was. I heard a weird noise, and I was like, what is that? All right, so that is done. And yeah. Very nice, beautiful. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that so much. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. All right, that's going to do it for today. We've been on for, what, hour and 30 minutes? Perfect timing. I'm going to go have dinner. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be back here for Why Not Quilt It on Your Vintage Machine. I don't like quilting on this one. First of all, I don't have the plate that covers up the feed dogs. I could do straight line quilting or, you know, something like that. But this, it's too small. This drives me crazy for actually quilting. If I'm doing like a mug rug or something like that, that's fine. But something this big, I would rather quilt it on the long arm. And there's also a design that Becca has downloaded that is perfect for this quilt top. So I'm gonna use that design on it. So yeah, but I mean I could do it on the vintage, but I just would much rather do it on Becca's long arm. So, all right, everybody, I will see you back here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. So just slightly under 24 hours from now, I will see you back here in 24 hours. We'll have some fun. We'll be doing a giveaway. So make sure to stay and stick around for that. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm not going to tell you what the giveaway is. You're going to have to come back to the channel tomorrow and find out what that giveaway is. And we'll see you then. I hope everybody has a great night. And remember, guys, normal's just a setting on the dryer. Bye, everyone.